Hello everyone, my name is Malgame. I'm here to play some games with you. So, we're continuing our playthrough of Star Trader Frontiers, where we just learned that the evidence piled up against our ally, Prince Fane of the Steel Shod clan, has his daughter, basically. The evidence says that she blew up a military facility, and it's about to come to a duel of assassins, or maybe even war, which is going to be bad news all around. We have come to this planet, Criticorum, where last time we were able to recover some wreckage and confirm that the evidence is pointing that way. This is a cover-up of a pretty massive scale, if we believe Prince Fane and his daughter are truly innocent. We have the Arbiter, Estelle, on our ship, and we need to get her back to Prince Fane to tell what she said and see what happens. So we have full fuel. We have some cargo. We grabbed some vodka from last time to help pay for the cost of the fuel on the trip. Not that it's super a lot, but we do have some vodka, which I appreciate. I do have some whiskey next to me right now, but apart from that, it'll be fine. Without further ado, really, let's go ahead and head out. Let's see. So we are heading to. It is Thorkel's Quarter, I believe. Yes. So we are in Golgata Corridor right now. We need to go to Thorkel's Quarter, where we have our mission things. So navigate there. We shall head here, where the highlight is. Head down that direction. We saved a command test, saved a doctor test, passed a ship ops test. Thank goodness. I failed a doctor test. Oh no. Failed another test, intimidation. Well, c'est la vie. There's only so much you can do. That'll be fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump. We're going to be very low on fuel, but we will hopefully save 8 of it again, which will leave us with 15 fuel where we need to go. Yep. Alright. So now we can get here to Quarry Beta very quickly. We should be fine on fuel. That's my honest to goodness hope. 2 crew members have dangerously low health. That's going to be bad. Ship contact. Alright, this is the first time we've seen this game. So this contact, they are a Steel Song spy. They are friendly with us. We can acknowledge them, and we will. There's no reason to attack them, obviously, and we don't want to get $300 for upsetting this balance, especially given they're friendly with us. You can see here there's some reports. It kind of goes over what the ships are. If this is an enemy, we could use this to decide if we want to try for anything or not. You know, they have 9 cargo, 40 crew. Our captain's level 3, their captain's level 3. We do have more hit points, but we are hurt. Their ship is pretty huge. Actually, they have one of the nice ones. A Cautela Heavy Lift is a $500,000, a $550,000 ship. Our ship is worth literally a third of that, less. So we have some critical components damaged, nothing too terrible. Several bad injuries. And so we have some rumors here, some conflicts. I'll kind of go over what goes into our disposition. Our reputation with the faction and them can play a major role. We're a dedicant in the Steel Song, reputation of 30. We're decorated with military rank of 1, a recruit. And they're both owned by, both this quadrant and the ship we're encountering are Steel Song clansmen. So we're all good here. They're totally happy with us. With that in mind, we'll acknowledge kind of friendly ship, our faction allegiances, will pause the trade details, etc. Gains us experience points. Every time we get one of these, we gain experience points, regardless of how it turns out. And friendly acknowledgement, we gain reputation with them. So, good stuff. We'll continue on. We need to go ahead and hopefully get to a medical base soon. We'll go ahead and land. And so I'd say first let's get some people healed. We have not lost anyone yet to poor morale, so there's no reason to do that first. Actually, I guess we could pay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pay these people. That's 3 new character levels That's totally fine. I like that. Oh, doctor, that's right, it's too low here. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well, that'll be okay still. We can increase the morale. Increase it twice. Everyone's at least 80. You can't get it above 80 with this. So, kind of is what it is. Starport. We will refuel. We're at 0. It took us a bit, and I think that there's some like a higher chance of things going wrong with less fuel. I don't know exactly what fuel does outside of jumping. If you jump with low fuel, then you get some pretty massive penalties. It takes a lot longer, but I'm not exactly sure what fuel does otherwise. This is just painful. I mean, come on. Why is fuel so expensive here? I don't like it. We might actually try and go somewhere else. Let's see what happens before we buy fuel. If we can get somewhere else in the system without worrying about fuel as much, I think I'd rather take that. And last, so we can sell this cargo. We get profit of $34 per unit, which isn't fantastic, but $850 will pay for a decent chunk of stuff. All right, and we'll gain some some animosity with 3 different clans because of the Galactic Trade War. Wow. Well, they just won't like us apparently, so when did that ever stop us? We are definitely gonna do this. What is this town? I don't know what these are. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. So, got it. All right. So a quick little buck. I mean, wasn't a whole lot, but a sizable percentage for us, especially with our small cargo hold. That'll be fine. Paid for at least a part of this fuel cost. So we have to refuel here, which would be brutal. All right, to the mission. With her tour complete, Arbiter Brockstrom must return to the Fang Court at Quarry Beta to meet with Prince Callaghan about her findings. We are here to escort Arbiter Estelle to this destination, and we know this is bad news bears. Successful get payment, which is huge, so I will take that too, even if they gouge us in fuel costs. Captain, once again I owe you my gratitude for your services well rendered. Greetings to you both. We have not met yet. This is the accused. Looking fly with her kind of like overcoat thing. I am Valencia Fane. Very Tron-esque actually. Just everything about that's very I guess very cyberpunk to me. So Valencia, it is an honor to finally meet you. I only wish it was under better circumstances, Estelle said. Estelle? Do not bandy with words. Speak your news now and clearly. Callaghan, you are well aware of my commitment to Shaylun law. Don't start pattering with me, Estelle. I don't want to hear your rote platitudes. Father, contain yourself. Absolutely not, Val. You don't know this witch, but I do. She's about to feed you to those Rykart spiders. You should heed your daughter's warning, Callaghan. You would betray me, my family, and my daughter? I betray no one. I uphold the law. You can't be serious. I did not bomb that cursed facility. By the flag, this is a farce. I am sorry, Valencia. They hold undeniable evidence. Multiple bombs were smuggled off your ship onto the high wind. Surveillance footage from multiple satellites and security systems all support their claims. I should not be telling you this, it taints the case, but because of our friendship, how can you even say that now, you snake in the grass? Responsibility flows upward. As the captain of the Medusa, Val will be found guilty. I did no such thing. Get out of my court, now! Begone, you Zendu witch! Whew. We're just sitting by awkwardly watching this all go down. It was a good moment to excuse ourselves from the palace. None of us wanted to be within Callaghan's striking distance for a moment longer. We have gained a major experience reward, 240 across the crew. Is the case completely lost? I think that is the biggest point. Callaghan is sure to fight it tooth and claw to the bitter end. But in my judgment, it is lost. Well, okay then. Not what I wanted to hear. Arbiter, what we do next? I must recuse myself. I'll find another Star Trader to give me a ride back to my holdings on Rye Line. Whatever happens next, it won't be helped by having me here. And what will you do? There's no further time to waste. This little message showed me one thing. The faction accords aren't working for our people anymore. There's a feud coming between the Fane and the Char. It'll be long, deep, and bloody. It will not end with their attempt on Val's life. If Shaylin law and its judicial structures aren't enough to stop this from happening, we must find new ways to keep the peace. I have long championed amendments to form a united coalition that would have overseen this kind of case. A united coalition would have taken it out of the hands of Rykart Judge. The Rykart Judge. If the case had been handled by a neutral party, perhaps the feud could have been prevented. So much hangs in the balance. 2 more royal families locked in the death grip of a feud. Thousands of lives, years of instability and war. Blood spilt on both sides. Rest assured, if Val dies, Calgan will seek royal blood in return. There is much to do, but I must return to Ryline to finish the negotiations I started. Our people can wait no longer for a united coalition. I have need of a dedicated Star Trader to help me. You have more than proven your mettle. I would ask for your help if I can get it. I know that you may wish to stay here and help Prince Fane see this through. Arbiter Brookstrom has added an offer to our mission list to join her on Ryline, where she needs help advocating for the amendments to form the United Coalition. I am sure that we will find Prince Fane has calmed if we wish to return to his court and his employ. Until we meet again, goodbye. Alright, she left, we've been paid, completed it. Rykart does not like us, but that's fine. We've gained some reputation with Caligan Fane, who gained more influence, gained rep with the Steel Song. Beautiful all around. 44 rep is nothing to sneeze at. It will get much higher over time, but we've lost a lot of reputation across the board from trading banned goods, so that's kind of silly. That is such, that's stealing. Come on, people. And we can't even get to our spice hall here. Or our doctor here, rather. Alright. We can, because of the experience game, Klaus picked up a new job and job rank and new talent. Assign new job to Spot. She's getting a new job as well. As have I. So this is going to be fantastic. We'll go and do this. I think that there's zero reason not to pay them all right now. Spice Hall are happy. We have room for one more person on our crew if we want. I actually have an idea for that I'm going to, I think, pursue. We're going to try and get ourselves a spy. So we're not going to jump in immediately. I want to hear what y'all's thoughts are. I'm going to do a couple side missions. My plan is to record 4 sessions in total tonight. This is my 3rd, which means that anyone watching is not watching, in theory, in real time, if you watch them as they come up. So this has 2 effects. First, if anyone is watching this, I want you to leave comments in the section, in the comment section, telling me which you'd like me to pursue, Caligan Fane or going with Estelle. I think both offer a lot for us. I don't know. I have not pursued either of them past this point in the game. So whichever you all think I should go for, please leave me a comment. Given that I'm asking for this, that means that I'll have this episode and the next one. I'll probably do some more missions for someone else. We'll get into that here in a second. So we'll start on those after I get these all 4 uploaded. So yeah, please leave comments. Let me know what you want to see. This game is open-ended, and so while I can just decide for us, I think it's more fun if you have some engagement too. Added benefit: anyone who does have a comment in the section will be added to my crew, with the hope that you stick around and don't abandon me, abandon ship, and or die. This isn't possible, so we could all die a fiery burning death. We'll see. We are also not made many friends at all. I think it is right here. Politics. We have managed to make House Thelun mad at us, House Clan Javat mad at us, Muk Lumnu mad at us, and Rykart mad at us. We are a wanted criminal in Rykart space. So yeah, this is gonna be good. With that, let's talk about next steps while I do this. It's going to be, I think, a nice step to kind of get more money for us, get some more resources. We need to kind of step forward, which means we need to get more jobs. We could go freelance it. I could go into Rykart space, steal some information, I can even, in theory, do that here. That could very much so be something that we try and kind of betray these people. I think it might close some more doors than we want to close though. So instead of that per se, I'd say we're going to try and find someone we can kind of count on, which is where our known contacts come in. So as we talked about at the very beginning of me starting this in the setup stage, we have 2 contacts coming in addition to Callaghan Fane. You always get him. We also have a Steel Song Fixer and a Steel Song Smuggler. They both like us quite a bit. Our rep is high, both with them personally and for the Steel Songs. We know that Rieth Ramons is our fixer. She has a lot of things she can do for us. Smuggler missions, faction rank, but not very high. We already have, I think, the max we can get with faction rank for her. We can actually get, and this is the big part I think about next, a spy recruit from her, which I think will be really nice. We can buy some specialist gear to help us with stuff. We have those spots on all of our people, so I think this will be a good pickup when we get enough money for it. She'll buy intel from us if we get it, which will be important later if we go on those missions. We can get into a black market, which we don't have anything to sell there yet, so it won't be helpful. And we can buy discounted fuel, which we need fuel right now and I'm all about. On the other hand, Lysynthia Xni offers smuggler missions, she'll buy intel from us, and she offers a black market. She considers faction rep 10% more in the effective rep here, which is why all things identical. This is 22 and this is 23. Some connections there. Entertainer Addict. Anything we buy from her, all services cost 15% more, which is a little sad, I will admit, because getting stuff like the spy recruits is going to cost us more than we might want to spend, but it'll be worth it in the long run because a spy will give us more. It's going to be, I believe, intimidate and stealth, and stealth is the big one there. No, electronics and stealth. So more stealth will be super helpful for the missions when we go on. We can run some missions for her and see what happens. So I think we're going to do that. We're 14 AU away, which means we'll have to get some fuel, but not a lot. Buy the rest of it there, hopefully for much cheaper than 27 that they're gouging us for here. Thanks, Callaghan. Get your house in order. So we'll head there. She is at Stice Capital on Resistor's Shield. So let's grab some starport, some fuel. Let's grab. See, it's a 13 AU. That might be 26 because it costs us 2 per AU, I believe. So we will pay that even at this exorbitant rate. Spice Hall. We have no wages to pay, no morale to fill. We're good. Let's take off. And we are looking for. So you can see at a glance, we have contact here and contact here. This is closer. Resistor shield. This is what we're looking for. So let's head there. Past chip ops. Well, we're passing a lot more now. We're like getting our crew leveled up. A leveled up crew is one of the biggest ways to start passing stuff. But we do want the other stuff still, just in case we fail, because failing is always an option. It's a huge jungle world, ultra dense atmosphere. Oh, we also have some stuff. I forgot to upgrade our crew. I can update my job. We will go, I believe, with Smuggler. Gets us more stealth. Sets us up in the long run. We want to get Smuggler 5. You get more talents, you can get at 5. And also then again at 11. I think at this point we'll go back and forth and see what happens. This +2 stealth is an immediate gain, and the talents you get from that are both good. But I don't think we need to do this anymore now until we get Smuggler to 11. I'll get some more really useful things we can do with it. So we'll go and train that. Next, we know that Spot can get one more. We'll train her. I think Quartermaster makes sense right now. Gets us more ship ops. I like what the Diplomat's offering us, but again, I think we need the Intimidate. We've lost out on a lot of those. So we'll train that. And then finally, Klaus has a job he can get. Take a job. He's level 1 in both of these currently. This will get us 1 repair and 2 electronics. This will get us 1 ship op, or no, it'll just get us the 1 gunnery and electronics. So I think because our electronics is so high from so many sources, Engineer, even with this getting higher relatively, electronics tech is going to take this up pretty hugely. I think we want more repair. I think we'll go with that. We'll train some talents. So we have, when attempting to access the black market, remove a risk card. That could be helpful. This could also be helpful, but we already have this talent. Failed electronics test, that could be really helpful as well. When landing, automatically repairs damage to a ship component equal to 10% up to repair skill. How about we go with... Let's do this. This gives us more chance to get into a black market. I'm not super concerned with it right now, but that could open up some trading doors for us that could be really useful to look at, especially when we compare these two places, this smuggling and this fixer are. We can maybe get some shenanigans going with that. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do it. Learn talent, and that in turn, we shouldn't have anyone else leveling. All right, and yeah, we need to find a place to heal our people, in addition to our ship, which does have some things that are damaged. So, in hindsight, I probably should have. Well, actually, we'll land first. Let's land. Lower spice haul, lower economy. That's not going to go well. We can't repair here. 20, really? Ugh, why does our system suck so bad? Like the enemies were selling us fuel for literally 25%, 25 cents on the dollar here. But this is actually a lot better than the other planet, so we'll go and take it, refuel here. We can't repair here, which is kind of awful. We can't see a doctor here, which is kind of awful. Alright, so we need to find a planet we can do that stuff on. That's going to be super important for our next step. But until then, let's go ahead and talk to Riath. Alright, hey Riath, how's it going? We know her details, we have access to this kind of fuel. Before doing anything else here, I think that we will want to recruit, get that last spy spot, or last crew spot filled. It'll cost us some personal reputation, it'll cost us some credits, but we can afford both those right now. Effective rep minimum and influence minimum, we're fine on both those, so we don't have a spot for an officer yet, but we can recruit her in, or we can promote this crew member into an officer later, I believe. I'm pretty sure. So we'll go and get her as crew for now, or him or her as crew for now. So we've done that, and let's grab a mission. Only offer the simplest missions because proving a charter. Alright, we must carry this data cube safely and securely. Alright, well that'll be easy. We can only get the one mission anyway, so I was gonna, in theory, stop the episode right after getting the mission, but this is so quick, we'll do this real fast, then stop the episode. So, we'll do this, kind of is what it is. We'll be able to right now go to crew. Last level, Kathleen Abeen is our spy. She may learn a new talent. So for these talents, we don't want to have her in combat at all, so it leaves kind of these three. Sharp Scrutiny grants wisdom % to reveal a contact's hidden traits during an interaction where money changes hands. That can be really powerful. We need to know more about traits to see what's happening, get the most information. But we could go with both of, or one of these. And honestly, with the spying and stuff, I like being able to remove risk cards while doing these spying and sweeps. I think that'll be actually more helpful than anything else on here, including this, because we already have one of these with our captain. Not this one in particular, but we do have the ability to automatically pass a failed stealth test, so I think this will be more helpful for us at this immediate point in time. We will look to the other one later just to be certain. So with that, let's go ahead and head back out and do this mission real fast. I definitely want to... I probably, in hindsight, should have is this it? Let's see. No, it's contact, Here it is. That's where the mission is. All right, go there. Sorry, what I should have done was get a mission before recruiting. That might have given me enough reputation to go ahead and grab one. A ship contact with a pirate. All right, here we go. Oh, they are a Steel Song pirate though, so they want to just treat us as friendly. Look at the report. They're a Fidelis cutter, decent. Yeah, we're still hurt, injured, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and acknowledge them, which will. Yeah, nothing really happened. We just acknowledged him, so no failed tests, thankfully. All right, this is good. Enough economy, we might be able to do this. All right, so first we will want to see a doctor about this. Everyone's hurt. It'll take almost 2 weeks to get this done. Go ahead and pay that. We'll go and pay wages, which will get us various ranks. Can't recruit anyone. We're already at 24 crew, but we have plenty of stuff. Electronics even being at 27 is a bit ridiculous. We need to upgrade this soon. And actually I have an idea for that, because I think that the starport will let us upgrade. $13 damage, we'll go ahead and definitely refill here. Repair, we'll repair here, which will take 5 days. We'll upgrade. We could look at buying a new ship, but we can't get, like, our ship right now, as bad as it sucks, is $160,000, so that won't be something we can do. But there is something we can do, which I think will be helpful. So right now we have armored bulkheads, which adds armor to us defensively, but also increases our cost to jump. What we can do is grab some of these. Interesting. So I actually didn't have these last time I was looking at this. So mass modulator is minus to hyperwarp jump costs. Lower mass. I think this cost might be. Yeah, surely that is a typo on these, because I mean, I was gonna go with the SIG dampener, which would have added ship ops and electronics, whereas here we can add electronics to ship ops and get minus cost of jumping. Okay, so do we want a mass dampener? We want a SIG dampener. Let's look at this. So this mass is, we're at 150. We could go down quite a bit with a mass dampener, which would add us not only ship ops but electronics. We are right now 5 over, which means we need 3 electronic add to get back below 200%. So SIG dampener would do it. Mass dampener 4 would do it, as would mass modulator 4. This, if I'm reading this right, I mean, this has to be a glitch in the game. This should be a lot higher, I think. Unless for some reason they like me that much, but no one likes me that much. So, let's see. Yeah, wow, okay. And that actually worries me enough for the added ship ops. We might not be able to cover that. Honestly, this gets us the electronics we need, gets ship ops we need, and lowers the hyperwarp jump cost, which would take us right now, we're paying roughly 12 each time. It would lower us down to 8 per jump, either 8 or 16, depending on if we have that ability up or not. So that is not insubstantial. I do kind of like this SIG dampener better though. We're gonna be getting more electronics, and I feel like this is more in line with what the prices should be. So we'll go and purchase that. We have that now, which now you'll see it puts our electronics at that 180. This has increased our dice for electronics by 4, which is pretty huge. And we can increase this a couple more even and be fine. I guess we didn't have to worry a whole lot over here. We're still in pretty good shape. We could have easily increased this some more, but we already have 21 dice here. I like getting more dice for electronics. That's going to be very helpful for us. All right, with all this in mind, let's go and complete the mission real fast and end the episode. I have taken way too much time talking, so all right, we are delivering. My crew's already at maximum morale. We saw that earlier, so let's do a public spectacle. We gain an additional 4 rep for the fuss. It took a bit longer. We've been paid, gain more rep. All right, with that, we're going to call it quits on this episode. And so, yeah, with this all in mind, this episode, I believe I actually said earlier this episode that this is going to be the third of 4 episodes I'm going to record. I'm actually, I think, going to stop here. This is my 4th episode technically, so I'm going to upload this probably Black Friday. So hopefully over this weekend, sometime between Black Friday and Monday. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be recording probably this coming Sunday after Thanksgiving. So yeah, leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Let's see what you want to do for both, which direction we should go on the missions, either through Callaghan Fane and trying to help out his daughter, or going with the Arbiter Estelle and trying to fix the galactic government. I don't know where either one will take us, but it'll be fun either way. Let's enjoy it, let's have a good time, and with that, as always, game on.